welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. I'm going to put some things in chat and then see if Spirit maybe has a collective message for us tonight. Hey, Metal Rain, how are you tonight? It's almost the weekend. Hey, Meryl, how are you, dear? I haven't looked at a lot of the updates in regards today to Nancy Guthrie or even those other files. I wonder if it will be active at all tonight with the Spiritbox. It was pretty quiet last night. It'll be interesting to see if any spirits want to chat tonight. It sure was playing hard to get. Hey Matthew, welcome to the haunted house. Right on. I'm just going to put a few things in chat and then we'll see if Spirit has any spirit messages for us today. That is absolutely batshit crazy. 97 inches of snow with another storm coming in on Monday. That's absolutely insane to me. That's absolutely insane. 97 inches. And in what amount of time? Is that just the snow this year in that area? Or is that like just this month? It's a lot, right? That's a lot of snow cones, Meryl. A lot of snowballs. Do you guys ever go outside for snowball fights? Hey Harley's dad, welcome back to the channel. How are you tonight? Straight dirt on the ground Monday, wow. Since Monday? .7 inches since Tuesday morning. I don't know how you do it. You only had snow maybe twice. That's still pretty nice. I mean, that's not bad. wants some more snow. Send your snow over here, Meryl. Send your snow to the trees. I don't know, it was 75 degrees here today. It was beautiful. That's good if you had to shovel. Mary Ann's dad has I guess he has a machine that moves the snow for him. I guess she said they get a lot of snow in New York. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, right on, Harley's dad. We've had a couple of nights where we had the free yes and no open up in the chat, so maybe that'll happen again tonight. But I think it's just pretty much crazy weather everywhere, except for maybe here in the trees. Wow, all the ski resorts are closed. I think that I think that getting the news about the skiers too is pretty sad. So yesterday it was like between the skiers and the kids found hung in the trees and among other bullshit. Oh yeah, I saw that. And the only reason I had seen that is yesterday morning is because I was looking around on YouTube to see if there was any updates about Nancy Guthrie, and TMZ, who said they were not going to talk anymore about the letters that were getting sent to them, went ahead and talked about another letter they got with more demands, and I guess it came in through their news link that all of the skiers that went missing were found and they had passed away. Wow. When I heard it was 8. I'll be right back. One moment. Oh, 10 went missing, 8 were found. So I guess there's two more that they've not found yet. That's so unfortunate and sad. 10 went missing, 8 were never found. So I'm so confused. I'm so confused at this point. I'm so confused. I thought, like, it was the other way around. So only 2 were found? But yeah, I did hear about it, but only because I accidentally heard about it. Looking around on YouTube about any updates on Nancy Guthrie. Dead. Very sad. Very, very sad. Then another guy died yesterday from an out-of-control snowboarder that came up from behind him. Oh my god. It's horrible. So, does that mean that... I guess that means they retrieved his body and they know who he is and how, and yeah. Like he's not missing like those people that went skiing. Out of control snowboarder. Sounds terrible. Hey Jessica, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? You didn't know it snowed in Asia? That's cute. It pretty much snows everywhere. If you give it a chance to. It even snows in the Greek islands. except LA. I thought there were parts of LA that it snowed. Maybe just not like right in. Let's see, when was the last time it snowed in LA? I'm good, Resistance. How are you today? It doesn't snow there. It says the last time it officially snowed in downtown Los Angeles was January 1962. While significant measurable snow in the city center is rare, occurring for example in 1932 and 1949, lighter transient snow had appeared in surrounding areas like Hollywood Hills, Malibu, and the San Fernando Valley as recently as February 2019 and February 2023. You gonna manifest pain? Yes, I'm gonna manifest people who buy readings. No. There's other people who get readings outside of the live as well, and there are some people who I think everybody pretty much comes by every week and gets a reading that you see regularly here. I don't really know how to answer that question. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track. But I would have to say that despite, you know, the fucking, pardon my French, that it's been a nice flow on YouTube. And for that I'm definitely grateful. And it's been fun, so. Well, this is an interesting card today. Innocence and Hell Train. I'm going to ask my tarot cards to clarify that. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective for anyone who may be in chat, may join the chat later, or maybe watch the replay. clarify the liminal space card, the Hell Train, and the Innocence. Sometimes not all of it goes through at all. Sometimes the system catches it before we even see it, so it never ever reaches the chat, which is interesting. Because that chat's haunted. So sometimes people, they may be saying, like, typing stuff, and we don't see it, and then they get angry or confused or question why, and we don't know why. So Hell Train and Innocence are a few cards that Spirit touched upon in the collective message today. There's a bit of mystery in a return to innocence. Like, I feel like, alright, we've been on the Hell Train on this earth for a little bit too long. It's time to, like, just get off of that Hell Train for a little bit and purge some of the things that you've witnessed, but continue to shift, continue to stay aware of what is good, and especially to maybe kind of curb the idea of being put into a situation that might make you triggered. Take some time to maybe not be so aware, with some more carefree timelessness in your life. Something that returns you to, you know, your innocence, your inner child, your, you know, whatever it is. Like when you look outside your window, or you look and you see the moon and you see stars, or you're outside and you see the moon and stars, like, follow that energy. Yeah, so I'm going to read the Innocence card. There's a few moons on this card, actually. The card is red. It's number 9. Direction south, color red, number 9. So maybe the number 9 means something to some of you or somebody out there. The boat embarks on its voyage towards the islands of your higher consciousness. The boat is made from your measured innocence. We are all born wild and innocent, like a great white heron, to live in civilization at a very young age. We become like sheep trying to fit in with the herd, but to maintain your receptive innocence is to listen to your own inner voice. Know that the power of the universe is within you. It's a pretty cool boat. Love that. Look at all that snow. Any other messages, Spirit, for us? What was that card that just flipped over? Is it the Magic 8 Ball? The Magic 8 Ball is in this pile. It just might scream. Okay, I guess not. Any other messages for us tonight, Spirit? Broke is the beginning. Interesting. You want to see one of the dogs? Sure. Authenticity over funding. Focus on the goal. Authenticity over funding. Success comes from a singular, authentic vision and the enthusiastic response of people, not from the size of your bank account. So I also feel like Spirit keeps pushing the idea of if there's something that you love to do, whether it's writing or painting or even skiing, at the end of the day, do it because it will fill you with joy. Let's see which dogs are awake. Here's my little carbuncle. She just woke up. You okay? Yeah? Alright. That was a little cute yarn. This is Ruby. Ruby always reminds me of Carbuncle from Final Fantasy. I gave her a little trim today, but I should probably try to thin it down a little bit more. She's so cute. I did thin down her tail a little bit and trim the back of her legs, which I think now she's a little bit more comfortable. Tomorrow's bath day. Gonna get a bath. A bath. Yeah, Bruni's the only boy. He's the only angel boy. Hey, Precious. What you doing? Gypsy also got a trim. But I kind of wanted to keep them on the a little bit on the longer side of things, because never had female pets? That's interesting that you say that because I had never had a male dog until I got Ruby. I'd always just had female dogs. And let me tell you, it's different. They're a little bit more feral, the females, right? I mean, if Ruby was a human being, I think I told you she would be a quarterback on a football team. And I think Gypsy would be and Gypsy would be a ninja. She'd be a ninja from Final Fantasy. Right? Right. You're right, yes. Gypsy would be Baby Yoda. Let me guess, you want a snack, right? Yeah. There's snacks on. Ruby, are you sleepy? Down? Down? Run away. Went down too? Okay. I'm gonna air pet you. How about that? I'm gonna air petting. I know you like a good air pet. Do you want to run away too? Want to get down? There you go. Bless you. Right back. 1 second. You okay? You want a treat? Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this spirit box in. So yeah, I'll be right back. Harley's Dandy. I can check in on that for you. Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Hope you're having a good day. Spirit, I'm calling forth Harley's dad's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Harley's dad need to know about the most important questions on their heart and mind right now? What do they need to know about that, Spirit? What do they need to know about that stuff? So it looks like this reading needs you to know right now that there is forward movement with both of those subjects, if that's the most important things on your heart and mind right now. But Spirit has your back on these situations at hand. Communication is suddenly made easier with those around you. Spirit saying that at this time in your life, it's like, you know, you have a choice here to turn your back on some of those thoughts that are burdensome to you and focus more on choosing, to sow your seeds wisely, plant the seeds wisely, because the seeds you plant now have no choice but to turn into mighty oak trees. Especially if your actions and reactions to them in this High Priestess and this Chariot are ones that are serving you. So you want Alina to go back to Mom? Sure. You want Alina to stay? Sure. You want this launch of whatever it is that you want to launch to be successful? Of course it will be. Why? Because you're stepping more back into your power, understanding that all these things that you desire are quite possible and they feel right, so why shouldn't they be right for whatever the cause is? So X marks the spot. Maybe you've lost something, misplaced something, but don't worry. The X marks the spot thing is also an answer to, something that's right in front of you that you need to know is there, for you to, it's in plain sight. It's in plain sight. You know what this means to you. So it could mean several different things. And in fact, it doesn't have to mean just one thing, but what meaning would you give to it is what's going to be the most important one. so welcome, Harvey's dad. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Barry. Welcome to the channel. Awesome, isn't that great? It's been an exciting year. I love to hear that.
Power off. Now in SB7 mode.
Are there any spirits that can hear my voice tonight? Are there any spirits that can hear my voice? Please say no. No, I didn't see any wrestling tonight. working, and then after I spent hours on the call center, I finally decided I needed to have a medieval nap. Or I was gonna not be able to join y'all this evening. That sounds absolutely crazy, really. Yeah, all those guys left WWE. I had wondered where they went, or if they were even still wrestling. So Elijah took his guitar somewhere else, huh? Excuse me. So who won? Are there any spirits that would like to communicate with us tonight about who you are or where you may be? What's your name, spirit? My name is Stormy, and I come here in peace and to remember you. The casket's in the shape of a guitar. Okay, right on. That sounds absolutely batshit crazy. So I get the ANC network. I don't know. I'll note it here and I'll look when I get a chance. Okay, that's what TNA is on. Is that where they went? Are there any spirits here with us tonight that would be able to help us find Nancy Guthrie? So, Dad and I watched NXT on Tuesday, so maybe that's the same. If they're on the same channel, then we probably do have it. Frank and Dad always watches NXT. Hey, RemPod, welcome back to the Chammy. If there's any spirits that are not able to to speak through this spirit box, maybe you could touch the RemPod to let us know you're present. Are there any spirits that could tell us maybe how we can help find Nancy Guthrie? She's an 84-year-old woman who was kidnapped from her home in Tucson, Arizona on January 31st.
Years ago.
What? I'm okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm hanging in there, dear. How are you? That's a great question, Metal Ring. Do any of the spirits know why Nancy Guthrie was kidnapped? Why was Nancy Guthrie kidnapped? Hey, tomorrow. That was so creepy. What was that? Why was Nancy Guthrie kidnapped, Spirit? Where is she now? Where is Nancy Guthrie? Can you help us find Nancy Guthrie? Who keeps sending messages to TMZ about Nancy Guthrie? Is Spiritbox being shy tonight?
Because Jason.
Weird, huh? It's like saying a lot of nonsense, like it's saying full sentences that are a lot of nonsense. Where's the man with the Ozark Trail backpack? Do any of the spirits know where the man is with the backpack? Hmm? Is the man with the backpack the same person sending messages to TMZ?
Caribbean?
How many people are involved in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance?
$79.
79. People are involved in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. Why? It was kind of strange how the spirit box said, it kind of sounded like it said because it was the time. Were any of them government officials? Was Nancy Guthrie taken towards the border? Or is she still in the Catalina foothills, like you suggested the other night? What about the woods? Are the Bitcoin ransom notes real?
Piggyback.
Who searched for her address on December 5th? Why did Nancy Guthrie's home address spike weeks before her kidnapping? Is there anything else that the spirits would like to share with us tonight? I'm here with that.
Hudson Bond.
If anybody has any questions for the spirit box, please feel free to ask. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, I would suggest doing it now, because I'm going to come off the live here in about 10-15 minutes. Anybody wants to ask the Spirit Box a question that maybe you would like to ask the tarot, you could probably get an answer. It's a yes or no, maybe from the Spirit Box. Sticking with yes and no kind of questions, like yes and no answers. Those kind of questions that resolve in yes or no answers can sometimes be easier for them than, say, responses that might be full sentences. Sometimes the spirits do respond in full sentences. Sometimes it may mean something to somebody, sometimes it might not. It might just be gibberish. I'm surprised not one peep out of the RemPod. Did I just hear somebody on the other side say their name was Natty or the name Natty? Or were you trying to say Nancy? Well, that was interesting. Are there any last words or advice that you have for us from the Spirit Box tonight? Any spirits that might be on the other side? Hey, Cornfed, how are you tonight? Welcome back to the haunted house. Spiritbox, did you miss cornfed? What? Spirit, where are you now? Do you know where you are? You know where you are, Spirit. No? You're here? Are you here now with us? What's your name? Can you read? Can you read the chat? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice, Spirit? Can you hear my voice? Can you see me? Can you see me, Spirit? Spirit, do you have anything you would like to say to anybody that might be in the chat? Spirit, where are you now? Can you touch the RemPod to show your presence? Spirit, where are you from? Are you from outer space? What year is it, Spirit? What year is it, Spirit? Spirit, do you know what year it is? Spirit, do you know what year it is?
No matter what.
So it just said my favorite, no matter what. So it's always your favorite year, no matter what? Thanks, Brian. It's 2026, Spirit. Spirit, what is happening in this world right now? Can you tell us what we need to know? Spirit, it's February 20th, 2026. Can you tell us what we need to know about today? Where's Nancy Guthrie? She's an 84-year-old woman who was kidnapped from her home on January 31st in Tucson, Arizona. Where is she? What? I'm not laughing at you guys or with you. I'm laughing at the Spiritbox because sometimes some of the silliest stuff comes through. Does anybody know how we can find Nancy Guthrie? Or any of her most trusted and strongest spirit guides able to help us find her? Or tell us where she is?
Was it hot yo?
Spiritbox, would you rather win an argument or control the outcome? Hey Jenya, how are you, dear?
And all of a sudden, you hear.
That's so strange. Okay.
I love it.
What? What, Spirit? Could you speak up, Spirit? Spirit, do you have any last words you would like to share with us before we close the spirit portal tonight? Good night, Metal Rain. Thanks so much for coming by tonight. Thanks everyone who came by to hang out with us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the Spiritbox session. If you have any last minute questions you want to ask the Spiritbox, put them in the chat and I'll ask. Thank you, Spirit, for your time tonight. We appreciate you, all the spirits that came by and let us know that there's 79 people involved in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Isn't that weird, Metal? It's so weird. I hope that she's okay and that she will come home soon. And hopefully they will find whoever this big bad wolf is that stole Grandma. What about Marie Laveau? Well, that was interesting. Alright. Good night, everybody. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Happy weekend. Come by this weekend and buy a reading. All readings during the weekend are buy one, get one free. And I will see you soon, hopefully. Yeah, so love, peace, and light bright. Music is sacred. Good night.